Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome once again to NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com and the YouTube channel. I've been having some issues with formspring.me/AaronRift or spring.me, whatever they're calling it. Basically, I would answer questions and then I would go on my profile page and the answers aren't there. They've just completely disappeared. I don't know if it's possible to retrieve those questions and answers, if they'll reappear at some point. I don't know. But I do have some questions here that I can get through today, and hopefully by next week this will be resolved. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go on another website for the questions and answers. But anyways, let's get going here. First one today comes from a newcomer, TAIF Hamid 1. Hey Aaron, new watcher, about 3 months. First time asker. What are your thoughts on the rest in pieces posts and the quote, souls lay beneath his feet on WWE's Twitter and Facebook pages? Well, I think it's pretty clear that it's supposed to be Undertaker. First of all, they posted a picture with somebody's chest, and you had the black tights and the black jacket. It looked like Undertaker based on the picture, what you could see. And I think WWE made it really obvious when they posted a specific date, November 22nd, 1990, which not only was my birthday, my 8th birthday, but also the day that Undertaker made his debut at Survivor Series. So I think it's pretty obvious that it's a tease for Undertaker coming back. And originally, Undertaker was supposed to be at SummerSlam. Him and Kane were supposed to team up originally against The Shield, and then it was rumored that it would be Undertaker and Kane against the Wyatt family. So it could just be a matter of WWE waiting until Undertaker was healthy enough, and now they're going to go ahead and do that big tag team match for Survivor Series, which is fine because Survivor Series, after all, was where Undertaker made his debut. And I'm guessing it would be Undertaker and Kane against the Wyatt family to continue Kane's storyline with the Wyatt family and him coming back to get revenge and recruiting his brother to take them out. So, I mean, that's what it's looking like at this point. All right, this one comes from KO Cox 20. Another question here. But like with rumors circulating that Ryback could possibly challenge Undertaker at WrestleMania 30, do you feel he is an eligible challenger, and how would you book it? Yeah, there's the rumor going around that it's either going to be Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, which is what I think they should do. And then there's also the talk that if Rock is available for WrestleMania, that Rock and Brock would face each other, and then Undertaker would face Ryback. I really don't like the idea of Undertaker versus Ryback. I don't think that Ryback is a credible enough challenger. I don't know if there's anything you can do to make him a credible challenger come WrestleMania. Now, they still got some time to build up Ryback, but I just don't think it would work, and I don't think that Undertaker, as a veteran who's been through a lot of injuries, would want to get in the ring with somebody like Ryback who doesn't have the experience. I think Undertaker would trust somebody like Brock Lesnar. Those two guys go way back, over a decade. So Undertaker's got to feel comfortable with who he's in the ring with at this stage of the game at his age. So yeah, I think that Ryback is a long shot, and like I said, I just don't think that he's at that level where people would believe he could end the streak. I just don't think Ryback's that guy. All right, this one comes from Jericho Fan. Hey Aaron, fan since 2011. December 2011. First time asking. All right, we have another newcomer here. Can you see Mickie James and Ken Anderson returning to WWE anytime soon? A lot of people are speculating about the names in TNA, all these people that are leaving the company. Will WWE sign them? Mickie James, I suppose, is a possibility. I mean, she didn't exactly leave on the best terms. They were doing that Piggy James storyline with her right at the end of her run. But I mean, she has a lot of experience, and she can help out some of the younger divas. So I wouldn't rule it out. As far as Ken Anderson goes, if I had to make a bet on it, I would say he ends up back in TNA. I think that Randy Orton was one of the main reasons that he got released in the first place. suplex on Raw when Mr. Anderson made his comeback, or Mr. Kennedy back then, when he came back and then he hurt Orton, and then a few days later he was cut. So I don't know if WWE is going to give him another chance, and he actually had several chances, and there's one incident after another. So I don't know if they're going to want to invest in him again. So I think that in all likelihood he'll be with TNA at some point, and you have that storyline right there. You can come back and feud with Bully Ray and try to get his revenge. All right, next question here comes from Jeroen Inc. What did you think about the Austin Aries theme song? I think it's about the worst ever. This guy deserves a killer tune. Also, what is some of the worst theme songs ever? Well, as far as some of the worst theme songs go, I mean, just about anybody in TNA. I mean, that has definitely been one of the weak points of TNA, in my opinion. It's all about marketing your talent, and part of that package is the theme music, and none of the songs stand out to me. I mean, they're all very generic, and the only ones that do stand out are the knockoffs. Like Hogan's theme is a knockoff of the NWO. So yeah, I mean, Austin Aries song, it's crap. I don't even know how it goes. I mean, that's how bland it is. So yeah, it would definitely help to get somebody in there who can compose some interesting theme music. Definitely. All right, this one comes from Helsing920. Do you think Kane and Undertaker work better together against each other or together as a tag team? Well, I don't think that Undertaker and Kane will be remembered for being a tag team as much as they were for their feud against each other. I mean, that's what it was really all about. Kane coming in and having this long back and forth war with the Undertaker, the Inferno matches, the cage matches, the Buried Alive matches, and the feud went on for years. But yeah, it was pretty cool when they finally did team up and became the Brothers of Destruction. But I think when you look back in wrestling history, they'll be best remembered for the feud and all those crazy moments that we saw when they were going at it. All right, that'll do it for this edition of NoDQ&A video. Sorry it's so short, but like I said, I had an issue with formspring.me, so hopefully that gets resolved. Keep spreading the word on Facebook and Twitter, and I will see you guys soon for another edition of NoDQ&A video.